What's up, boys and girls? Kareem Bebe here. Hope all is well. Happy Jan. Wanted to take a minute or two and talk about the recent debacles around the validity of H1B visa. So for those of you that are not familiar with such a program, it is a program that enables foreign nationals to get sponsored by organizations, mainly private companies, to come and work legally here in the US. The program is 3 years and renewable, so you work for them for 3 years, and they can renew it for another 3 years, and hopefully by the time you've proven yourself, and if so they decide, or so you decide, you can find another path, and most path leads to a permanent residency or green card. Program allows around 80,000 people a year to come here and work in the US, and it's merit-based program in my opinion. Is it a perfect program? No program is perfect, but I can tell you that it's it's better than having such a program or any program at all. I'm a big proponent of this program, and I have 4 reasons that I actually would like to share with you here why this program is unbelievable. We need to sustain it and actually improve it, and maybe create other programs as well that mimic it. Number 1 is technology leadership. Technology is no longer about gadgets and gizmos. If you think of technology, it's an enabler of rails upon which we can build companies or product and services to be delivered in the most efficient possible way. So the US has been tech leader for the last 67 years, and we would like to maintain such leadership. This program has proven that it enables us to maintain such leadership because we have enabled the best and the brightest to come in here and work for the likes of Google's and Microsoft and NVIDIA's and Tesla. And just to name a few examples, the CEO of Google, for instance, has gone through an H1B program. The CEO of Microsoft, Elon Musk. For those of you that are very familiar with that genius, he came in and be an H1B visa program. I think he came in as a student first, but he was able to get a job or sponsorship. And look what this guy did for us here and for humanity in general. So it goes without saying that this program enables a big portions of the best and the brightest to come in here and integrate the system. The second reason why I'm a big proponent of the program, because tech is absolutely strategic militarily. Gone were the days when we use swords or even ammunition for that matter, right? To win wars. Wars are actually won before they even started. It's a tech war nowadays. And for those of you who are history buffs, if you go back to World War II, we won World War II because we were able to get our hands on the best technology possible, which is the atomic bomb. So we were able to develop it. The Manhattan Project, the lead scientists are either first-generation Americans or foreign nationals that came in to help out, the likes of Enrico Fermi. Einstein was not part of the project, but he has certainly contributed tremendously to that field from a theoretical perspective. Even Oppenheimer was a first-generation American. I think he was born around 1906, but his parents came from somewhere else. So in order for us to maintain our military leadership, we need to maintain our tech leadership as well. The third point, that this program is actually very cost effective. It costs on average $350,000 in the US to raise somebody from the age of 0, from the time they're born all the way to 18. So through elementary school and secondary school. And another 350 or so to get them through college. So whether you pay for it as parents or the government or somebody else, it's got to come from someone, right? And another $200,000 or $300,000 to get them through a graduate degree of a sort. So data shows if your kid is born today and you would like to estimate how much it will cost you to raise him to become, let's say, a PhD in quantum mechanics or physics, it costs around $1 million. So let that sink in, it costs $1 million. Now we have developed this program called H1B that it's almost like a funnel. Think about it, it's like a marketing funnel where we advertise and we let the best and the brightest compete to come here. And then they come in here, we have spent no money on them, 0. And we get to pick and choose who to let in. And from the time they come in, they contribute, they develop technologies, they integrate the system, and they start paying taxes. This is an unbelievable win-win. I think it goes without saying that we should literally improve that funnel as opposed to trying to kind of shut it down and enable a better mechanism to get even more people to come in and want to stay here. So the job is not done when you bring somebody here. It's like, what do you do to enable them to be a very productive members of society? The last but not least is it has been, the last 20, 25 years, the interest in the STEAM fields. STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. In the US has declined tremendously. So we have more people that want to be psychologists or YouTubers, or, I have nothing against YouTubers or psychologists, but we have more people who want to study non-STEAM field than people who want to study STEAM fields. And compare that and contrast to China. So we graduate around 800,000 people in the STEAM fields. China is minting around 3.5 to 4 million. So in order for us to kind of maintain our technology leadership, we need to find a way for us to kind of bridge that gap, i.e. Have enough people in these fields that continue their contribution in science and technology. And H1B certainly is one of the enablers to kind of bridge that gap. Unless we kind of want to reform the whole educational system, that could be a subject of probably multiple debates, to kind of develop an incentive mechanism for people to go through who develop an interest in these fields. So kind of, this is my point of view. I just want to kind of conclude with one thing. We, as human, we're not the biggest animal, we're not the strongest animal, we're not the fastest animal, but yet we were able to dominate Earth for as long as humanity remembers, right? And the reason behind it, because we were able to work together, use our minds, use our tech, versus a hippo or an elephant, right? So if you are a non-proponent of an H1B, so please stop thinking like a hippo and start thinking like a human being. I know it's a topic that has its pluses and minuses. People would agree with me, that people would disagree with me. This is what at least my opinion, and welcome any comment. So if you like what you hear and would like me to comment on your suggestions, please don't forget to subscribe to the bottom, and talk to you soon. Thank you.